Hello, Namaste to all. Today I will discuss about sexual reproduction in plants and animals. Sexual reproduction. What is reproduction? Reproduction is a life process, and reproduction is a necessary life process for any organisms. And sexual reproduction is a reproduction in which new organisms are produced with the help of male and female sexes. Some organisms are unisexual and some organisms are bisexual. Some animals may be bisexual, but generally most of them are unisexual. Unisexual, in which male and female sexes are found on different bodies, separate bodies. That is called unisexual. Then now we will study about sexual reproduction in organisms. At first we will read about sexual reproduction in plants. Flowering plants, angiosperm plants are also called flowering plants, in which at maturity plant produce some flowers for reproduction, and flowers are their reproductive parts, reproductive organs of that plant. In angiospermic plant, flowers may be unisexual or bisexual. In unisexual flowers, only one type of sex, male or female, is found. But in bisexual flowers, both types of sexes, male and female, are found. Now we will see an angiospermic flower and bisexual flower. A common angiosperm plant A common bisexual angiosperm plant has following parts. This is an angiospermic flower. Common typical angiospermic flower has a pedicel or a stalk. It is called a pedicel. Attached to this stem, and this is thalamus. This is calyx, sepal. This is corolla or petals, and stamen or androecium. Or stamens, and this is gynoecium or pistil. Gynoecium, or we can say in an angiospermic plant, 4 types of parts are found, which are arranged in a whorl, or we can say 4 types of parts, floral parts or flowering parts, are arranged in a whorl. First and outermost whorl is called calyx, and the unit of calyx is called sepal. Second whorl is called corolla, and the unit of corolla is called petals. Calyx and corolla are accessory parts of the flower, and inner to corolla, third types of parts arranged in whole or third whole is called androecium, and unit part or individual androecium is called stamens. This is stamen, this is stamens, and these stamens are together called androecium. And fourth whorl or innermost hole in a bisexual flower is called gynoecium or pistil. Individual part or unit of a gynoecium is called carpel or pistil. Androecium and pistil are reproductive parts or sexual parts. Androecium is male reproductive parts. Stamens are male reproductive parts, male reproductive organs which produce male gametes, and gynoecium or pistil is female reproductive organs, female reproductive part which produces female gamete. And we know about sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, male and female combine together, male characters, male gamete and female gamete, female character, combine together to form a new individual or to form seed or fruit. So, androecium or stamen, a single stamen is a male reproductive part, and gynoecium or individual pistil or unit of gynoecium is a female reproductive parts or female reproductive organs. Androecium or stamen produces male gametes, but at first we will know about a stamen. A stamen. A single stamen has two parts. The upper part is called anther. This is called anther, and this is called filament. Filament. Anther produces some spores called microspores, and anther produces microspores inside the anther, which is called pollen sac, or we can say anther produces a large number of microspores or pollen grains. Microspores are also called pollen grains, which are produced inside or pollen sac of this anther. Pollen grains, after maturation, are released these are pollen grains. Pollen grains. and each pollen grain is a microspore. Microspores are produced by meiotic cell division, meiosis cell division. Which develop male gametes. Microspores develop into male gametes. So pollen grains or microspores produce male gamete, which is essential for sexual reproduction, and in female part, which is a pistil, there are three parts. Stigma, style, and ovary. In this ovary, a small chamber or a small locule are found, which is called carpel, in which some oval or round structures are produced called ovule. Ovule. Each ovule produces female gamete. Each ovule produces female gamete, and each pollen grain or microspore produces male gametes after some time, or in favorable condition, pollen grains are transferred to gynecium and reaches to stigma. Pollen grains are transferred to stigma, then germinate upon stigma. Male gamete of microspore or pollen grain enters in ovary through style. Pollen grains or male gametes, after pollination, moves through style and reaches to ovule, enters into ovule, in which male gamete fused with female gamete. This is called fertilization. After fertilization, these ovule can develop into a seed. Seeds are new offspring for next generation. Next, we will study in detail the process of sexual reproduction in next class. Okay, thank you.